Welcome to a world of might and magic, where the only limit is your imagination. Come along with us and find out what happens when you just roll with it.
Alright. What didn't happen last time? It was a nightmare. Uh, Starting off knee deep in combat, surrounded on both sides, effectively. Uh,
There was me and Cassius on top with the useless bodyguards, and Spoon on the back being held by Ryan, who wanted to find out where Crow was.
yeah, after trying to initiate my grand plan of run forward and throw my javelin through some people, that didn't work because I got grabbed by this big fucking guy
And then I
who
thought maybe if he was also a big fucking guy, he would be released. And then no, he turned to big ape and still got grabbed.
got turned into a big ape, stayed grabbed. Uh, it was just I was getting strangled the whole time, and the second I ended up able to get out of his grasp, his stony grasp, it was revealed that we were fully surrounded and ready to get carpet bombed by some mages sitting on top of the buildings. They demanded we surrender. Uh, Myra and Cassius got the fuck out of there, and me, Paige, and Krell decided that we were gonna lay down our arms and go with them.
And Mira just arrived at the situation catching on fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, basically.
and was told to run.
That is correct.
Alright. And beginning now, I'm changing the way I hand out inspiration at the start of sessions. It will be the
Oh, no.
player that gives forth the most information in the recap. So Spoon will be getting inspiration this session.
Sick. Can't wait for it to not help me.
Big bolt.
No, it's gonna help. No, it's definitely gonna help this time. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but it's gonna help.
Maybe if there's only one, it can be helpful.
maybe, maybe if only one person has the monkey's paw.
So as you begin to awaken from your unconsciousness on a very cold metal floor, the reek of rotten eggs assails your nose immediately.
That's awful.
How long haven't you showered?
Me? How dare you?
There are several other individuals surrounding you, also just now gaining consciousness. And as Krell reaches up to cover her more sensitive nose, she now finds the lower half of her face covered by a Hannibal Lecter-esque mask.
Oh,
Ah.
do I have anything on me?
Good thing you asked that question. You are wearing prison orange now. All of your equipment has been stripped from you.
Oh, great.
And you feel a nice hefty weight around your throat.
A weight around my throat. Do I have those shackles on my throat?
It is some sort of heavy collar.
Ah, good.
Can I guess that it prevents me from casting anything?
Knowledge Arcana. With advantage.
Advantage and
Can I
arcana.
make a similar roll? Maybe like knowledge religion,
I don't think religion would help you with this.
but I'm a paladin.
I don't think religion would help you in understanding exactly what this collar does.
Not like anything would have changed. It's still a 0 between the two of them.
But,
Nicely done.
well, you can't get quite a good view of your collar. Everyone around you is also wearing that same kind of collar. So, kind of hiding behind this much larger person in front of you, you check out Spoon's collar, and you recognize the material it's made of. It's something you worked with many, many years ago in your studies at the wizarding school. It is made of a diamond-hard composite material called sea stone. This composite is specifically designed to distort the flow of the weave around you.
Fuck.
So in short, it removes the ability for you to draw any magical energy to yourself to cast spells. That was a very good call out.
Great.
You know what? I'm gonna give you inspiration for that call out.
Thank you.
Just because it's so out of left field, someone immediately gets the situation and calls me out on it.
So this is happening now.
As you continue to look around you, there you find a Ryan in the back of the room, several more guards around you, and a rather imposing-looking man. Bald, with a short goatee beard, missing a shirt, but still seems more official than anyone else around here. The pants he's wearing are coated in blood, and a large hound-like creature is currently curled up at his feet.
Oh, I think
I
everything
see.
is that dog from the monster manual. Wait a moment, I'm going to do something real quick.
What'd you say you cut
No, other. Your voice was bugging for me.
No, it was bugging for me too. I think it might just be his connection.
That's
Oh.
entirely possible. Why is Discord yelling at me? Oh, somebody else messaged me.
I felt that.
Okay,
it's
now all
bugged.
my plans are going through the toilet.
Yeah, we can't cast spells.
Just gotta get.
Well, I mean, it's not.
No.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I had many to cast in the first place, so.
Hey, at least I have +6 to my deception. No, +4.
As
Oh,
I
you
can like people real good.
as you get your bearings back to you and get up to your feet, you know that you hear a bit of metal clanging behind you. Just outside this the metal barred door. As a large metal contraption slowly begins to drift away from the edge of the platform.
Ooh. Neat.
Can I grim at Ryan's direction?
Can you do what?
You know, just that give that little smile with malicious intent behind it, but without saying anything.
How does Paige smile without malicious intent?
The chaotic evil.
It's true. I just want to scare him and make him paranoid.
The man who choked out a giant ape last session, you want to try to intimidate.
Yep, we just as Malgrim.
Whatever floats your boat.
So, like, what's the sitch here? What are my rights right now? What am I lacking and what do I get?
I assume you're asking that out loud.
Yeah, Spoon doesn't care, so he just speaks his mind.
Well, welcome to Burning Rock. This is a maximum security prison located atop an island in the center of a burning sulfur lake, which
Neat.
accounts for the smell. It stings your lungs with every single breath as they struggle to find oxygen within the gas clouds.
Wow, I'm flattered.
Maximum security, huh?
Yes, the steam that rises from the lake and accumulates within the cave above makes it completely impossible for airborne travel. The only way on or off this island is that gondola you see departing behind you.
Or flying.
Interesting.
It's now stopped about 30 feet away from the edge of the metal platform behind us.
A gondola. Gotcha.
And for those of you who are magically inclined and thinking of escaping that way, turn your attention to your collars. They make magic impossible through some scientific mumbo-jumbo I don't quite understand, but our scientist, medic, whatever the hell he is, assures me that you can't even cast a firebolt in my prison.
Gotcha. It's a good thing only like cow need magic.
Now I change my look to Spoon. What's that now?
What? If you have an issue with what I said, you can try and punch me. Good luck. Good luck.
Ah, you guys do have a point.
I did, yeah. You don't got those gauntlets on anymore.
Oh yeah, that is true. I come back to my six points of strength.
So what if I may be so inclined to ask, what exactly are we here for?
For one reason or another, you've all been incarcerated. Some of you are murderers, some of you are thieves, and some of you just pissed off the wrong people.
I see.
You and your two little creatures were brought in by Ryan behind me,
I mean, well, that's a bit rude.
on
Just
suspicion
as much
that
a
you
thief as
know
I am.
entirely too much about our organization.
Now, where would you get an insane idea like that?
You see, we found your friends, the ones that ran away,
Uh-huh.
and they squealed like songbirds.
Oh, did they now? Can I feel like that's a lie. Can I insight?
You can try.
Can I also insight?
I
Might
got a
as well.
5.
And I got an 8.
God damn, we suck.
You do have inspiration.
Oh yeah, now
But do you want to burn it already?
Do
That's
I
a good
wanna burn
question.
it on this?
no, I'm not going to burn on
Nah,
this.
not yet. No.
Paige has a greatest card. I don't care.
Oh, did they now? And pray tell, what two friends of yours do you speak of, or two friends of ours, more so?
The one in the shroud, whose name I cannot recall, who was spotted along a while ago by an associate of ours, the Executioner, as you know him.
I know no such executioner.
Why
In
were
fact,
you?
in fact, I know no man in a shroud. Anyone can wear a shroud. That means fucking nothing.
Why were they interrogating and us not?
Ah, that's an even better question.
We believe you have information that they may have withheld from us.
Oh. So while they were just interrogated, we were just incarcerated?
You assume they're still alive?
Yeah, I do. Because I don't think you even I don't think you interrogated them at all.
And also, what organization are you talking about?
Yes,
You
that
know
one
well.
too. I mean, I know lots of things. You can peg me as the smart type, can't you?
You're about as smart as the man standing behind you.
I don't get it.
The guard standing behind you is a really dopey looking gnoll.
Uh-huh.
Like, imagine the stupid hyena from Lion King, but a person.
Oh, sure.
That's literally what a gnoll is a hyena person.
Okay. I see. I don't know, he looks like a pretty smart guy to me. I think you judge off appearances, my friend.
He's literally picking his nose with a dagger right now.
Spoon is just gonna be entirely contrary and as much of a bastard as he can this entire time.
I figured as much.
Right, okay.
It seems you're going to get up close and personal with our solitary cells during your stay here.
Ooh, bold move.
Oh, loneliness.
You
I'll
wanna leave me alone? Ooh, I wouldn't, but, you know, that's not up to me now, is it?
And to answer your previous question, how long exactly do you think you were just unconscious for?
I don't know.
I don't know.
8
2
hours?
days, 2
The
hours.
normal amount of time that people rest are unconscious for? What kind of question is that? How am I supposed to gauge that?
Well, you did receive wounds in the previous fight that are now almost completely healed.
Oh no. Oh, is it? I mean, it's been a while then.
You've been
Can I?
You've been unconscious for approximately 3 days.
Ah,
Oh,
lovely.
And we'll catch up with what our other players have been doing briefly.
Yes, time to see whether or not we actually have been captured, tortured, and killed.
Playing around with time is fun.
wait. Does that mean that I that we got a long rest, although we will not make anything?
Yeah. So
Oh,
Sick.
great!
you
I
do
can
get
restore 2 hit points.
I get my
you get your hit points back, your hit dice.
and my action surge. Sick.
Yeah, you do get your class and racial abilities back.
Oh, look how
But,
useful! I can get my spell slots back.
Yeah, you get your spell slots back. Not that you use them for anything. At the
Oh
moment.
yeah, I get mine too.
Not that you can use them at the moment, but yes.
Now you'll also notice, in addition to the collars, you've been stripped of everything you own. And anything that could have been hidden in the obvious spots. He says, glaring daggers directly at Paige.
You guys are silly.
Okay, and then where are our stuff at?
Don't worry, they're being kept in a secure area for the duration of your incarceration.
Oh, that's
And how
good.
long is that?
Remains to be seen.
Ah. Lovely.
You'll notice that each of you has been redressed in one of our lovely facility uniforms. Each one has a number on the chest and the back. Get used to that number. It's your name now.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Get ready to write notes.
Hold on, I'm getting my notepad out.
is prisoner number 77666-026.
One more time.
77666-026.
Okay.
Krell is 57355-026. And Paige is 07243-026. I had to do a suspicious amount of research about prisons for this. Even looking up how prisoner identification numbers work.
Man. Never thought I'd see the day where I had a serial number.
Yeah, and I
You were a
look straight at
gladiator.
and I look straight at Henry's eyes and
Yeah,
just
but I had a moniker, not a serial number. Or an
I
epithet, sorry.
look at Henry and say, if these are going to be our names, what's yours, big guy?
Warden Freeman.
No. I want a code just like us.
That's ironic. Freeman in a prison?
If you want to give me one of your numbers, make it 00001.
Oh, well, that would imply that you're, like, higher up the chain than us, and that's just a little goofy.
Nah, perfect. This guy is 00001.
I think you'll enjoy your time with us very well.
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, you guys got quite a bit of information right there. You just you just found the identities of 3 members.
Unreal. Warden.
Hey, at least we killed Tiny, which was also probably on the organization.
Maybe. I mean, that's kind of why we're here.
Well, Ryan did specifically mention her as his partner. Granted, we don't know their code names right this second, but...
Were we just supposed to let them win?
Apparently.
Fuck that. It's the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Let them win.
Now, do you have any more questions?
Nah.
None that you can answer.
A quick wit. I like that. I did forget to mention one additional rule. One of the very few rules in our prison. You see, it's not actually against the rules to attempt an escape, but no one's survived it yet.
Were they me?
Clearly, or you wouldn't be here.
Then you clearly do not know what I'm capable of. As a matter of fact, the fact that you think so little is just astonishing. But I'm not gonna buy you that. I don't think too much myself.
Well, if you're looking for a quick escape, there is one way. And he'll bring his thumb up to point to a key hanging from a necklace on his chest. This key here operates the gondola behind you. No one gets on or off this island without my key going in that lock.
Gotcha.
If you
Good to
think you're
know.
man enough to come and take it, everyone gets one shot.
One shot, huh?
I'm going to point to my collar, and would you take this off for the death shot?
I don't use magic. Why should you be allowed to?
Well, I mean, so you want a good old round of fist to fist, huh?
Precisely.
You picked a very poor opponent.
The very large man beside you rests his hand on your shoulders, kind of pushing you back as he steps up for the fight.
I know what's coming.
And
It's kind of telegraphed here. But he reels back one of his massive fists, about the size of Spoon's enormous head, and just slams Warden Freeman square in his chest. Doesn't even knock him off balance. This man is like easily 2 feet taller than Freeman.
Alright. What does that tell me? That strength isn't gonna beat you? Or that guy, or simply that guy just isn't strong enough. That's what I think.
Dude is like ridiculous strong.
Yeah, but
Like
this is
muscles on his
Spoon of
muscles.
Sorcered.
Dude is so
Good for
rippling, armor could not be made to contain his strength.
Good for him. He's not me.
But suddenly, before you can even react, the very large man is suddenly looking back at you. Looking straight at you.
Oh,
And his
How
body is
scary.
still facing the other direction.
Oh, that's what the fuck? Oh, why is your body like that? Ugh. Ugh.
Just as you reel back, he crumples to the ground, and blood just pools out of his mouth.
can I roll to see if that was Arcana or just pure strength?
Insight?
You can definitely roll insight, both of you.
I got
Yeah,
an
let's
8.
go.
You know, I'll give Spoon advantage on that one. He's a gladiator. He's seen a lot of brutality in his fighting years.
Sick. 11.
Enough to pass.
Sick.
So yeah, just in that quick instant, it was hard to hear under the thickness of this man's muscle, but you heard the faintest sound of cracking bone.
Oh,
And Paige, from his various studies with the undead, definitely understands what cracking bone and a spun around head means. Warden Freeman
Great.
just snapped that man's neck in an instant, without any of you being able to see it happen.
Ah. I see.
He places one foot up on the man's torso. And now you see why everyone only gets one shot.
Oh, I get it. One shot as in, like, they hit you once before they die. That's clever. You should write a book.
I actually am. It's an autobiography.
Of course it is.
It lists all 67 bouts, all lasting less than
Ooh.
30 seconds.
Ooh, 67. That's not an impressive number. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta boost those numbers up.
And exactly how many fights have you won, barehanded and bare-chested?
No, I can't even count. I've been fighting with my bare hands since I was a boy. I was this size when I was a boy. People in Squirrelstead are born differently. They're born better.
Now, would you like to take your shot now or later?
Well, considering that I've been passed out for the past 3 days, I think some food is necessary first. Or maybe I'll die before I even get to fight you. Or maybe that's why you're so good at winning. You weed out your opponents through natural causes first, and then you let them fight you. That's smart. It's also kind of a coward's move, but, you know, that doesn't really matter that much.
Then so be it. Our charming guards will now show you to your cells and explain the remainder of the fine rules of our prison to you. Enjoy the rest of your day after that. Work starts at 04:30 tomorrow.
Ooh, work. My favorite.
Oh god.
Ah, yes. The halfling incapable of physical labor.
Paige is going to hear work and is going to plummet down like, my god, what am I doing?
What have I done?
I'm going to have this existential crisis.
The guards literally just it takes all 4 of these guards to drag his body outside and just kick it off the edge of the metal platform.
Yikes.
So his body's just kind of floating in the sulfur lake right now. But when they come back, they lead us into the prison.
Beautiful.
I'm just going to move these tokens over here because they're relevant at the moment.
Oh, gorgeous.
And I get to show you your new cells.
Yay.
Yay!
Just got a house and now we're in prison. Damn it all. Oh, what irony.
Spoon's cell is this one here in the corner. As you are marched down the halls, you spot a handful of other inmates. Although, not every cell is populated. And your cell isn't shut. You can come and go as you please. At least for now.
Wow.
Paige. Is led far away from his friend Spoon.
Oh,
In the next
no.
wing over. And Krell, who is classified as a volatile prisoner.
Wow, rude. These guys suck.
Yeah, work with me. Finds her cell way over here.
Well, that's
And her new mouthpiece isn't coming off anytime soon.
ooh, yeah, I can feel violence.
It's prison. And while you think of momentary escape plans, we'll cut back to 3 days prior. As team escapees,
Is that what they're called now?
whatever I say they call, are legging it as far away from the town square as they can get.
The smart choice.
Yep.
Alright. So where are you guys headed, or are you just scrambling to get anywhere at this point?
Well, we escaped with the thugs I had, so there's actually 5 of us running. So Mira, what do you think?
I think we would have probably found a place to, like, check that nobody was following us, and
Yeah, I don't think going back to the house
Regroup.
right now directly is a good idea.
yeah.
It's a, like, abandoned warehouse or something.
Yeah, just some place kind of tucked away and quiet.
Yeah, you can probably find little back alleys that are harder to get into, little outbuildings that don't get used very often, things of that nature.
I guess we're looking for one of those.
Yeah, it's easy enough to find. I'm not gonna make you roll for it.
So I guess we find one, we get inside, and then we talk.
Yeah, Mira asked what the hell happened.
Well, we were we separated doing our separate things. Apparently, a bunch of them started running up on me and Paige. Spoon showed up out of nowhere. They started ambushing him. They come out of literally everywhere, attack all of us. Then they started appearing on the rooftops, ready to basically napalm the alley. Apparently, you know that guy that Spoon and Krell fought in the arena, or from what I understand, from what Spoon said.
The big guy?
Yeah, apparently, yeah, it sounds like him. I think that was the one.
Oh, jeez. Did they say what they wanted or anything?
Well, they really wanted Krell out of revenge or something, but I think they just wanted us dead.
So I guess, what's our next move here?
I honestly don't know.
Because they must have some sort of holding area or something they're keeping them.
Holding area, prison, keep, something. Here's what I'm worried about, though. They were able to find me and Paige very easily, which is concerning.
That is. They might
There's people
even...
talking, so I will remain muted for a while.
I mean, they might even know where the house is already. We don't know.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think going back there is a good idea right now.
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess if we can try and find information about any prison or something, that would be a good place to start.
Yeah, sounds good to me. And
Okay.
also, just asking, do I still have the thugs with me at this point?
Yeah. They'll keep it close
Okay,
enough
so-
behind you to...
Okay, yeah, so here was mine and Paige's original plan. We were going to basically burglarize some random upper-class person's house for information. And just scare them into telling us what they know.
Okay.
We never have the chance to do it, for obvious reasons.
Right.
I think we probably shouldn't do that right now.
No, I think that would be a bad idea. Any attention right now would not be a good thing.
Also, right now I think we should probably move around under the cover of dark as much as we can. Like, go from abandoned building to abandoned building until we figure out what to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, I know they know who you are, but I was never on the wanted list, so
Yes.
I don't know if I have
You,
any.
you might be able to move around a bit more freely than I can.
Okay. Well, we can use that to our advantage then.
Yes.
Not a bad plan.
I mean, we do know we could always go back and try and talk to Mason, but we don't know if he could be involved in it, I guess, but
Yeah, we don't actually know how they found us, who's involved.
yeah.
Okay, you might be able to move around if you head back to the house at some point. Hang on. NPC list. God, I can't remember the names. You can ask Druxus. When I hired him, one of the things I asked him for was kind of like to put together an information network. He might
Okay.
know someone who knows something. about what's going on here in town, or about where we send prisoners.
Okay, yeah. I will ask that. If, like, we decide I can go back there and...
I recommend not going tonight, though.
No, I think tonight we hunker down and kind of see if it blows over a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is currently
Well, we should
the middle of the evening, so you can find someplace safe to hide for the night. Now's a good time to do it.
I mean, the sewers are always a decent option.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, we can try and find an opening and...
You can look
Are
around
there
for
sewers on the Underdark?
the sewers were one of our infiltration options into the city, if you'll recall.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They just live underground. They're not mindless heathens. But yeah, you sneak through some of the dark alleys and try to keep yourself as hidden as possible, and eventually you find a nearby manhole cover. A little bit of steam exiting through the sides of it.
How does it smell?
Not
Scale of
good.
Like, how
If you
bad?
If you have to ask, the answer is not good.
Touche.
It could be worse. There's at least running water to move things along.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Fermented.
something.
Yeah, if you're an optimist that looks at it that way, I suppose so.
It's better than where you're at.
That's true.
Yeah, sewer's gotta
Imagine-
smell a lot better than.
I've got to do hard labor.
I would imagine something like a public toilet on the beach.
Oh.
Porter crapper
Why
at a
did- why-
construction site.
Why would you say that?
So you can have that
I don't know.
reaction.
For some reason, I feel like public beach is worse.
Yeah, my last campaign, I described a sewer so vividly that I threw up and one of my players threw up.
Holy shit.
How beautiful! This is truly an amazing game we play.
Just painting a picture. Yeah.
Yeah. Like smells, just general heat of all the excrements, the taste
Alright.
wafting through the air.
Why did you describe it so vividly?
Man, what did your players do to you that day that pissed you off?
Nothing. It actually saved someone, if I recall correctly.
Did he derail the campaign?
No.
Was that the reason?
Nope. They had to go down there because they were trying to get somewhere secretly. I think. I don't know. It's been forever. It's like 2 years ago. But yeah, that was a fun day. All right.
Was it?
I still have that map. There it is. Let me get your tokens in existence here.
Oh no.
I had a map prepared from when you were going to go through the sewer originally. I don't use it now. I may never get the opportunity.
Okay, it's good. It wasn't made for this particular eventuality. That's good.
That was just made for an earlier one. Alright.
Oh,
Big map. Man, you're like dead center. And like they have a proper sewer system where everything's being drawn to central locations, flushed out, and being somewhat sterilized before being sent back to the general public. Friendly reminder to always boil your water.
Of course.
Okay, so we probably want to hide
Yes,
somewhere where probably want to go somewhere where there are multiple exits, just in case, but it was also kind of like out of the way.
Yeah.
As far as you know, you weren't noticed getting here.
That's lovely, the way you put that.
I love making things vague. It leaves opportunity.
I'm gonna pop passive out a trace and try to stealthily make my way through the sewers.
Alright. So you get that plus 10 to your stealth.
I don't trust that the sewers are uninhabited.
Yeah, that's why I said that's why I'm doing it stealthily.
Yeah, you go ahead and scout, and I'll
Making
just
a
wait
lot of
here.
assumptions. Uninhabited.
Okay, so I will roll my stealth check,
Alright.
and I believe it's here somewhere. Hang on, somewhere. Yeah, Boots of Elvenkind gives me advantage on stealth checks. They're sound based. So it's a plus 19 with advantage.
Hot damn.
Hey, here goes nothing.
Wow.
It says
Yeah,
27.
that's technically a 27, but yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah, roll a
A
27.
Bad.
That's
27, yeah.
literally
pretty
higher
good.
than some people could get with a nat 20.
I know.
Hell, that's better than Krell could get with a nat 20. And she's got a plus 6 to stealth. But yeah, you were just the absolute paragon of stealth once more. Slinking your way through the sewers. Which direction you heading?
This way. So,
And you have dark vision as a elf.
yes,
Although I don't do the half elves get the dark vision too or no?
they do.
There's like 3 races that don't get dark vision.
So
At least in the PhD.
as you're rounding that corner there,
This corner.
you notice just a tiny little lizard just kind of hanging out on a warm rock. Just hanging out.
Yeah, that's lovely.
I assume
Just
Myra
fun.
is following you this whole time.
I'm not very stealthy, so I don't know.
Oh, wait, if
Right
you're next to
behind
me,
you.
if you're next to me, you also get a plus 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
you get
sure,
a,
yeah, I'll-
You get a plus 10 to your disadvantage.
Sweet.
Ah, heavy armor. Gotta love it.
Do you want me to roll that?
Yeah.
Paranoia is hitting me. That is not just a lizard.
It's 16 at
16.
least.
Insight.
You're miles away on a prison island unconscious. You shut up.
My bad.
I need a character sheet.
Oh no.
I don't even remember what these guys are called. I made this map like 2 months ago.
Are they hostile?
Possibly.
Maybe.
Like, as we're making our way this way, do I see like this little outcropping over here?
Do you see what? I didn't see a ping.
Like this little outcropping in this area.
Yeah. That's within your 30 feet. Or 60 feet, whichever one you have.
Yeah, I'll kind of like point over there and maybe suggest maybe that spot to set up.
Sure, yeah, it's got.
Has multiple exits. It's kind of like tucked out of the way. It's easily defendable.
Make me a perception check. Nice.
20.
That'd be a 19. You forgot to uncheck advantage.
Oh,
But
19, yes.
still damn good. You see a few like wooden idols and little bits of bones just strewn across this general vicinity of the opposite riverbank. I would allow a religion check if you'd like to identify them.
Ooh, sure. Why not? I'm decent at that.
I would hope so.
Actually, I'm really not that good at it, but you know.
Oh,
You know what? I still have inspiration. I'm never gonna use this. Let's go for it.
Sure, you've had it for like 4 sessions.
21.
Hey.
Oh my god, it's finally worth it.
Oh my god!
it happened.
Who would have thunk?
Amazing.
Only took, what, 15 sessions to be useful?
Yes.
Alright, so you immediately recognize these as shamanic tokens. Like, there's definitely some black magic voodoo type things going on in this particular area of the sewer.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. And where are these idols set up to?
There's a couple of them set up at, like, different points along this riverbank.
Lovely. So yeah, I'm just gonna point out this little area back here and suggest to Mira that we maybe set up shop there.
Sure, looks good to me.
Alright, I will go first, I suppose, seeing this is my bad idea.
Alright. As you round that corner, you see a lizard folk man with dark green scales and orange frills. And he's got a necklace made of various bones and talismans. And he's just looking at you with his head cocked sideways.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you there.
What languages do you know again?
Probably not lizard folk.
Lizard folk isn't a language.
Elvish, Common, and Beebs Kent.
Myra's right there. What languages do you know?
Elvish, Sylvan, and Common.
Wow, nobody took the fun language.
What's a language to you?
Shut up. Krell only has 2 languages. The only 2 she needs to know. The one she needs to speak with her people, and the one she speaks with everybody else.
The universal.
But, it begins to speak to you in its lizard man tongue, which you cannot even begin to try to translate into any of the languages you know. He doesn't immediately appear hostile.
Oh, lovely. We get to play charades. Fun.
Maybe we could offer him some food or something?
Yeah, what do lizardmen eat?
Eat but easily swayed by impulsive greed. Ow.
Bugs? I don't know.
Uh, hmm. Just what I have. Anything I can.
Alright, well, you're going through your inventory to discover what food items you have on you. He pulls out a small bowl and a handful of knuckle bones and rolls the bones into the bowl, studying them carefully.
I'm gonna approach him and try and sit down, like, across from him and see how he reacts, or they react.
He studies you as you do so, but does not attempt to interfere.
Would I recognize what he's trying to do with those bones?
Religion check.
Hope this one goes better than the last one did initially. 17.
Not bad. He's attempting to use some kind of divination effect. I think the spell he's using is actually on your spell list.
I believe so, yes. If it's the same one I'm thinking of.
It is not on your spell list.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, he's definitely trying to divine something from these knuckle bones.
I guess I'm going to join Mira and just sit down calmly, legs crossed.
I guess we can just hang out here? I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to mind.
Well, he doesn't appear to be hostile at the very least.
Without looking away from you, he reaches over above a small fire or a small kettle and lights a fire under it via magic. And it's filled with water and quickly begins to boil as he throws in a few herbs and various little bits and bobs for flavor.
I wonder if that was a relative we passed, that lizard.
Don't know, maybe.
A relative.
Maybe it's his kid. No. I've never met a lizard person before.
I mean, I don't know what a lizard. I don't know what a lizard folks hatchlings look like.
Oh, that was my little brother. He is special. He was born differently.
Oh god.
He was the runt of the clutch. Ugh. Yeah, after a few more minutes of just kind of all of you sitting in silence around this small table, he pulls out something small and cylindrical. It's not quite like the fineries of any other kitchen, but it's definitely some kind of vessel for holding a liquid. And he just scoops some out of the cauldron somehow without burning himself, even though he just put his hand in boiling water. And he sets the cup on the table in front of Cassius.
I'm just staring.
I take it and... Do I recognize any of the herbs you put into it?
Nature check?
I think I'm bad at that. None. No worse than religion. 12.
Not bad. You recognize at the very least tea leaves.
Okay, well, it's probably safe. Who would mix poison with tea?
There's actually an entire teapot devoted to that, but okay.
Shh. Don't use logic. I guess Cassius will kind of like gingerly pick it up, carefully, kind of raise it to him, and then drink from it.
Alright, make me a constitution save.
12.
Welcome to the wonderful world of psychedelics.
Oh, great.
The sequel!
I'm being hunted by bounty hunters, wanted by the police for torture, and now I'm taking an acid trip in the sewers.
Hell yeah.
See, Paige is not the only one now.
Paige does it on purpose.
Paige did it on purpose. Twice.
The only reason I didn't do it again was because it would not be funny.
Now I gotta find the document that I wrote things down in here. So I didn't print that one off.
Okay, so I'm tripping shit right now.
Yeah, in your visions, you're just walking through a seemingly endless field filled with mist. And we'll come back to that in a second, as Myra just sits there watching you start to trip balls.
I'd like to examine what's in the cup, what's in the drink.
Right.
If I could do a nature check to try and maybe I pull out some of the leaves and examine them.
When in Rome.
Nature or medicine, your choice.
I'll go with nature.
You definitely see some bits of mushrooms. I had this written down a minute ago. It's a very particular herb, and now I can't find where I wrote it down.
Imagine Cassius just taking a normal sip from his cup and then he puts down and stares deeply into the nothing.
I did the responsible thing of trying to figure out what was in it first.
My first question that I did not ask because it was going to be metagame was where did the water come from?
Don't
Why are
worry
in
about-
the sewers?
Don't worry about that.
It's been boiled, it's fine.
It might not taste the best, but yeah, it's been boiled.
Do I still have it saved here? No, I don't. But yeah, you do find a little bit of water hemlock in there too, which you know to be pretty poisonous.
But just a little bit.
Only if you eat it.
Oops.
I'll kind of like wave my hand in front of Cassius's face to see if he's all there or not.
He is miles away mentally right now.
Okay. I'm not gonna drink it. I'm gonna respectfully hand it back to the lizard folk.
Alright.
Can't have both of us tripping out.
So you politely decline what is left of the vessel that Cassius had drunk from. And the shaman will fill another glass and drink it himself, but isn't quite as affected by the tonic as Cassius was. And then he'll, with a wave of his hand, extinguish the fire. He's just kind of sitting there, just zoning out just a little bit. Just enjoying the vibrations of the universe.
Nice. Just
Fair to
vibing.
say.
Well, I'll get up from the table and kind of start rolling out bedding and putting our stuff down and kind of making like a little area, sleep area. While Cassius is doing whatever.
Alright. The lizard folk does not try to stop you in any way. Like, he's aware of what you're doing, but isn't impeding you. Oh, I completely forgot to even put his token visible.
On the bright side, maybe my acid trip will give me better insights into the nature of the universe.
Very likely.
I will come back with proficiency in an extra skill.
Yeah.
Wait a moment. I'll be back in.
Alright. Yeah, Myra, you get all the bedding set up for the night, and give a quick scout around the area so you know advantage points where people may or may not come from.
Yeah, I'd probably just take a peek down the stairs here and make sure we're all good.
But yeah, other than the expected denizens of the sewer, you don't really see many things passing through. It seems like this is definitely a secure place to bed down for the moment. And back to Cassius's vision quest. You're still making your way across this mist-covered plain when you start to come across the aftermath of a battle. Bodies strewn all around, weapons sticking out of the ground, broken shields, splintered. And as you pass through this area, you're able to walk straight through things as if they weren't even there.
Do I recognize this battlefield?
It doesn't seem to be anything out of your history.
I guess I proceed to wander the battlefield.
You continue wandering through, the mist soaking your clothes, but it doesn't quite feel wet to you. You're like it feels like I can't explain it like that because Cassius wouldn't understand that. Like, this feels as close to an out-of-body experience as Cassius has ever felt. Like, you feel things without actually feeling them, you see them without seeing them. It feels like a distant memory, but nothing that you can recall with any accuracy. You continue further and further into the battlefield. And eventually, you come across two combatants, obvious rivals, locked in heated combat. The one being a tall woman with tied back, almost wild hair, wielding a spear, fighting off against a diminutive gnome with burning red hair and a sword easily twice his size. And as he moves around for better strikes, it's almost as if he becomes one with the mist. And this brings back memories of your training within your temple, of the ones they once called the Mistwalkers.
Ooh.
I did more research on your religion than I care to admit.
I have done much research myself.
And just as the battle draws itself to an end and the last battle is struck, you feel yourself being pulled backwards, away from the battle, away from the field, snapped back into your own corporeal form as you draw a deep breath in. A couple hours have passed since you took that drink.
Okay, so I guess I wake up. Oh, whoa. Whoa.
You good?
I feel weird.
If you're gonna puke, just aim it away from everything.
I don't feel like throwing up, just... That was weird. What happened?
Well, you drank some of that tea stuff and you kind of zoned out for a couple hours.
A few hours? It didn't seem that long.
Yeah, it was quite a while.
I'm guessing it was something in the tea.
Yeah, there was quite a concoction of mushrooms and toxic herbs, but nothing that would seriously hurt you, because you didn't like eat it, but you know.
Yeah, I spent most of the time wandering through a field covered in mist.
Sounds kind of nice.
It was, until I came across the battlefield.
Oh.
Broken shields, blood, a battlefield. I ended up seeing two people fighting on that battlefield. One was a woman fighting with a spear. The other was a gnomish woman, or gnomish man, fighting with a very large sword. And the way the gnome was moving, it was almost like he was part of the mist.
Did you recognize either of them?
I'm assuming I didn't recognize the individual people, correct?
Nope.
I didn't recognize the people, although the gnome, the way it was moving, I think he was a mistwalker.
What exactly is a mistwalker?
It's a follower of the goddess Lyra. It was during the time of troubles, a long time ago. It was unknown whether Lyra was dead or alive as a god, and whether or not their clerics were being whether their clerics were gaining their power from Lyra or from Cyric. The Mistwalkers continued to display divine magic, even though people said their god was allegedly dead.
So you know, like that was part of something you knew already.
Yes.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever told you which god I follow.
You have not.
Nope.
The reason I know this is because I'm actually a cleric of Lyra.
Huh. Interesting. I wouldn't have guessed that.
That is the point.
Yeah, you do hide it very well.
Yeah, but as soon as I saw that the vision ended, I got basically torn out of there.
It's too bad we can't talk to him about, maybe he knows what that means or...
Yeah, too bad. It's too bad we can't find some way to communicate.
Yeah.
If only there were spells for that.
I don't have access to them.
Crow has it prepared.
It's a wizard. It's not a cleric spell. I know. Once we get Paige back, I'm gonna have to get him to teach me the way of a wizard.
Well, I'm pretty sure you could learn that just from books and shit, but it takes time and effort.
I would like to see you convince Paige to do that.
I mean, I'm your chaotic buddy.
That is true.
Hey, teach me how you do that big fire explosion thing. Okay.
No, I just want the basic stuff.
Cassius got a multi-class again into wizard.
I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen a 3-class dip.
I mean, if you're only taking like 1 or 2 bubbles in each of the dips, it's not too bad.
Yeah. Usually it's mostly for the utility cantrips or the first, second, third level abilities.
Yeah. A lot of the classes are like really heavily weighted to first level for the dips.
Yeah.
If you're going to multi-class to wizard, you should probably pick divination, because at second level you get the...
Important dice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's for Cassius to decide eventually.
But anyway, after telling Mira this, I'm gonna say, in the morning you should head up top to see what you can find out about where they've gone, where they would have been taken.
Should I swing by the house as well, or should...
Discreetly, yes.
Okay.
I
That's
guess
the plan.
I'll remain hidden here in the sewers.
Try not to go crazy drinking that stuff.
Oh yeah, trust me, I've had enough for one weekend.
Good.
And with that, Cassius feels just impossibly tired. Just all his energy has been spent for the time being. And he is definitely ready for bed.
Yes. And I am very much going to bed.
The lizard folk will go over to the wall where there's just a bit of moss growing and kind of wraps his arm around himself as the moss kind of envelops his body, serving as a blanket of sorts. You're clearly getting the indications that the lizard folk is in tune with nature as well as nature magic.
Not sure if we found a druid or a cleric.
Both, maybe?
Hey, I mean,
Maybe.
every class has to have its nature subclass.
True. Yeah, I'm going to bed.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll rest till morning.
Do wizards have a nature subclass?
Yeah.
Wizards have like a million subclasses. You'll find one.
Yeah, wizards have a ton of subclasses. You'll find one if you look hard enough.
Alright. And with them going to sleep, we'll time travel back to the prison.
That's
As,
the synthwave that plays at the start of Doctor Who episodes.
Alright, we've gotten our cells, our prisoner numbers, and we've been told to show up for work at 04:30 tomorrow morning. We have what remains of the day to ourselves.
You said that the cells were not locked up, right?
No, but the volatile cell block over here that Krell's on does get locked down. So the closest you could get to her would be the courtyard here, where they're separated by like a heavy chain link fence.
What parts of the prison can I go on?
Right now, during open hours, you can go anywhere within the prison itself, save for the volatile cell block.
Okay, then I want to explore these buildings.
Yeah, I was
First
about to
thing,
continue. These
What are
buildings,
these beds made of?
wood.
That's the number one thing. What are these beds made of?
Yeah, they're made of wood.
What-
They're not the most lavish beds, but they're sturdy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give the warning that if for some reason the lights go out here and I turn off everything, it's because it's currently very windy right now.
Fun. But yeah, wandering over to that area, you find all three of those doors are locked. So at the very least, you know that these top three buildings you cannot currently get into.
Okay, but the top three below?
The bottom three are all unlocked and appear to be various work facilities.
Okay, by the way,
Are-
what is the work that we had to do?
Are these cells are barred, right?
Yeah. The
What
front,
can I tell what metal they are?
uh, the ones in yours are probably iron. It's rather well made, but still far from perfect.
Gotcha. And now about this collar, are there any? What are? If I had to, try and I don't know, hypothetically, rip it off of me, where can I tell where the best place to start would be?
It does have a seam on the back of your neck, but I don't know how to explain this. It seems as if when the collar was cooling, that's when it was wrapped around your neck.
Oh,
Oh,
does Paige know how to cancel the effects of the color?
no.
He knew what it was, so
Good question. You don't know of any material that could cancel out its effects, but you could always try experimentation with it.
that is true. I would imagine that Paige would feel the weave coming back to normal as he experimented.
Very likely. Like you
Yeah, but-
try something, try to do a cantrip that you don't need materials for, just keep
Yeah, can
going.
I? Let's see. What should I try first?
Wait, so do these things feel like they're melded to our necks?
Wait a moment.
No, like if you wanted to, you could spin it freely around your neck. Like you've got enough room to like be able to breathe, and get proper blood
Okay.
flow through your neck, but they are
Right.
quite snug around your neck.
Okay.
Like brute strength alone probably isn't going to get these off.
But I could always try.
You could always try. And this is a prison, and you've been given work details, so you may find things that can aid in getting rid of it if you're
That's true.
willing to take the risks.
Before anything, can I go visit Spoon?
Yeah, you're free to wander around any area except for the volatile area over here, and the 3 locked rooms, and obviously not the gondola.
I think the
Area.
first thing Spoon would do is kind of look around, make sure he's not being watched, and then get under the covers of his bed so no one sees him. And he just tries to rip the fucking thing off.
Alright. Make me a strength check if you will.
12?
Yeah, like you know that the seam's there, but it's obviously too small to even be able to get your fingers into to get a good grip on the thing. And like the collar itself has a cylindrical shape, so even trying to get your grip on it, your fingers are still sliding all around.
This shit sucks.
I think it's going to be a thunderstorm. Holy shit, that's a lot of wind.
Whoa, what did you say?
I think it's going to be a thunderstorm in here because it's
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of wind.
Out of game.
Yeah, outer game. Also, my fan just turned down the speed that it was rolling, so the light's probably going to cut off. Hopefully, after the session has ended.
Okay.
Alright, any more quick attempts?
No, nothing at the moment. I had a couple of ideas, but none that I can work on immediately.
Do I arrive? Do I arrive as Spoon is getting out of the bed?
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, I will not ask any questions, but can you try to do something? Can you try to? Can you help me make a test?
Sure.
Okay, then sit down for a moment.
Yeah, alright. I'll take a seat, sit on the ground.
Okay, can I touch colors to see if they negate each other?
Yeah, you get them as close as possible to each other. Even get them to touch a little bit, and it doesn't seem to do anything, at least noticeably.
Ah, damn it.
Can I try to cast Mage Hand as I do that?
You try, but nothing appears.
What the hell?
Well,
Okay, that's the first test of the way.
that was your first test?
Yep.
Well,
Alright,
you
what
could have
else is on the
assumed
list?
that they were magical negations, so they negate each other. It's not a bad idea in concept.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's minus with minus is plus, so
I suppose so, yes.
okay, we have nothing but our currently very fashionable clothes. And
Oh yeah, do you think if you
what-
put some like do you think if you put some like cloth between your neck and the collar it might negate their effect?
I think they work on the weave around us instead of the actual person.
Oh yeah, that might be it.
Spoon
Although-
having
although
absolutely
I thought
no
it-
understanding of the weave.
Yeah, none. Literally none.
Okay, what work did we do at 4 p.m. AM? I mean,
I think we're working tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
no,
4
no.
in the
What
morning.
work did we do? Like mining rocks?
They have not explained it to you yet.
Okay.
Fun.
So that's going to be for tomorrow. Uh, okay, let's try something more bold.
Sure. What do you got?
I'm thinking. Can I try to cast a big spell just to see if it reacts more violently?
You could try.
Okay, then let's see what's the biggest spell that I can cast without any material components.
Not many.
I believe the answer is not many.
Yeah, not many. Can I cast counterspell at nothing?
I think counterspell's a reaction, so you have to react to something to use it.
Yeah, that is. Okay, let's go with
React to these hands.
I think that's gonna help.
yeah, let's go with outer.
It just ends up with Paige having a black eye.
Let's go with outer self. I'm going to try to make my hair purple.
It's you focus with all your concentration, trying to just make this simple alteration to yourself, and nothing happens.
Man.
What the hell? Who the fuck made these? I hate that guy.
Yeah. This is a ringer.
Okay, it is going to hurt. Spoon,
Yeah.
I trust you. Give me a punch on the neck.
Punch in the neck? Are you insane?
Yep.
Alright, I'll punch you in like the side of your neck so I don't crush your windpipe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
anything is.
Just crush his jugular or carotid artery. That works just as good.
Yeah, exactly.
Just try not to kill me, okay?
Sure, I'll try my best.
Uh,
Yeah, it's punching time.
Alright, so you reel back and deck Page is as good as you can right in that collar around his neck, and Page, give me a constitution save.
Oh god.
Ah, fuck. Oh, I'm very good at those.
It's a good
What,
idea.
we're
It's a
like
good
plus
idea in
1?
theory.
That was 0.
With a 12.
Well, you withstand Spoon's just raw animal strength just for the moment, but for a few seconds it does cut off the blood supply to your brain.
Oh, good. Did it work?
Not even a
Oh.
dent.
No.
Oh. Okay. Well,
And now Paige has the equivalent of a headache, but it feels good for some reason.
I think I have a concussion.
a concussion.
Yeah, that's where I was going with that.
Right. Oh, fuck.
Do I know how to treat myself?
There's no real
Yeah, you gotta
treatment
go
for a
right-
concussion except don't get hit in the head again, but sure.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, that's right. Don't you have to go?
Yeah, that thing I just brought up, they literally just texted me. I'm really sorry, but I gotta
No, you're
bounce.
fine. You're good. Go.
It's okay.
No worries.
Yeah. Alright. I'll talk to you guys next time.
See you later.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
so let's see Paige trying to do things on his own. Probably screwing up. Hey, is Crow out of her cell?
Crow's just wandering around the yard right now, getting her bearings. Being in wide open places where she can't detect things is kind of irritating.
Oh yeah. Let's see. We have here a kitchen. What is this?
That appears to be some kind of washroom.
Washroom. And I would imagine the last one to be a forge.
It's some kind of workshop for like doing repairs and things. Just general like maintenance supplies.
There are no trees in here, right?
Nope. You're not even sure this
Uh,
is real grass.
oh, great. That's great. Okay, I'm going to go back to my cell. Which one of those is this?
Was this one.
This one. Okay. So I'm going to mark that on my notes because I know that you will ask me for that later.
And meanwhile, your guys are doing that. Krell's just getting used to her new surroundings.
Yeah, can I check myself if there's anything special or different?
Nothing immediately noticeable from the other cells you've walked by.
This just gets better and better.
And you haven't even met any of the other prisoners yet.
Oh yeah, I could try making some friends or enemies. Let's go to my neighbor here. This one.
He appears to be using his in-cell toilet at the moment you try to walk up.
Okay, then next one.
They're just kind of relaxing on their bed. It's
Okay, I'm
a
going to
older gentleman.
uh, I'm going to call for him. Hey, what's up?
He just kind of glances over you before just laying back down, disinterested.
Oh wow, very sociable, you know. Okay, and this one.
This person's just like working out, just doing some push-ups, some ab curls, passing the time.
Good lord. Be any special tokens around here?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay, fuck it. Can I see everyone who's in their cells that I can talk to? And see what each one of them are doing, if any one of them wants to talk to me?
You're considered new blood around the prison right now, so not many people are willing to really communicate with you yet. Everybody's settled into their own groups and kind of keeps to themselves.
Regardless. Okay, this one in the middle is what?
That's a guard tower.
Bird tower. Okay, I'm going to do the bold move. Can I try talk to a guard?
I can certainly try.
Okay, this guard is another no.
Do what?
What race or appearance this guard has?
That one is a Yanti, snake person.
Okay. Good morning, my good sir.
He continues to walk as you approach him. It's evening, dumbass.
Thanks, douchebag.
He just kind of lifts up his spear and just gives you a good poke in the chest with the blunt end.
I hadn't had this shit would be dust by now.
Yeah, I bet you're something big on the outside. But here you're nothing but a worm.
We'll see. Going to keep that track of the someone to kill. Okay.
Day one in prison, Paige is already starting the hit list.
Yep, I have 3 people already.
Well, you don't have your pre-existing hit list anymore. That was with your belongings.
It's true. Okay, can I try to check the 3 rooms here while there's no guards at like checking through the window or anything?
There don't seem to be windows.
Oh, no windows, great. And I would imagine that the doors are pure iron without any holes.
Little more than a knob and a keyhole.
But I think they would notice if it was breaked somehow.
Yeah. Unless you can find a way to do it stealthily.
Paige is not the most stealthiest of people.
If only one of us was stealthy and proficient with thieves' tools.
Hey,
Where are
Krell.
we gonna find one of those people?
I'm sorry.
I was talking about Krell.
Oh.
She's proficient
I
in
imagine.
stealth and thieves' tools. But she's currently in the volatile ward still.
But right now they're open, right?
What are?
The volatile cells.
Yes, you can wander around, but only to the extent of the barriers.
Oh, great.
Yeah, this ward is completely locked off from the outside. So, she's free to roam within that ward, but
No, it's
closest
hard to
she...
decide things in prison when you have never been to prison.
Ironically, this prison's design is actually based off a prison that's quite near me.
Oh, nice.
I actually got to go there as a visitor many years ago for a school trip.
Very nice.
Lovely.
It's quite a field trip.
Well, I had a buddy that was in criminal justice, and he needed someone to go with him because his parents wouldn't let him go without someone that they trusted, so I went with him. I got a day off of school, and I got to visit a prison. And then he ended up dropping out of that class.
Sounds fun. Okay, let's see. What's in the workshop? What can I find useful?
Well, there's plenty of tools for working various materials, tongs, hammers, nails, various bits of metal and wood.
What types of metal do we have?
Mostly iron. Like I mentioned previously, this area is mostly for like facilitating repairs of the prison itself.
The iron. Okay, I don't want. I thought of something, but I would never do that to myself.
Is that metagaming I hear?
Yep. Paige wouldn't do that to himself in that case. I might if I was crazy enough.
This is Paige we're talking about.
Yeah, but Paige is not insane to put his head on the fire. I mean, he is insane, but not that insane. I
Yeah.
accept meta tips.
I don't think you're getting any help there.
Yep. Can I test what water does to the the thing on my neck?
To a material called sea stone.
I don't know. Maybe if it gets slimy or something. I don't know. Any changes, something.
Well, you fill up one of these many buckets with some water from the keg tap there, and you splash it onto the collar, and it seems to kind of cling to the collar a little bit.
But only that?
Yeah.
Ah, great.
So now your collar just feels wet to the touch for now.
Let's put a pin on that.
Now you've learned at least something.
Yep, maybe if hours later it still got wet, then I don't know that it retains coldness or something.
Alright. Anything else you're doing before our first night in prison concludes?
No, just trying to make the bed better before sleeping.
I think you're making it much better, but you make it manageable. And after hours of staring into the bleak darkness of your cell, you finally manage to drift off to sleep. And that is a great place to end the session.